Hi, welcome. Thanks for joining me. On this episode of Build Your Own, we're going to build, price, and option the 2018 Mazda MX-5 Miata Roadster. Before we do that, really quick, I'm just going to say if you find this content helpful or entertaining, please like, share, and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. Secondly, if you're looking at the 2018 MX-5 for any reason, just because you love them, you're looking to buy one, and you need somebody that you want to help you go over this car, I'm your Huckleberry because we're about to do that right now. Here's how this is going to work. So, we're going to actually, there's three trim levels of this car. First of all, there's a Sport, there's a Club, and there's a Grand Touring. We're going to option out all three of them, okay, for starters. But before we do that, that is going to be the final step of this video. Before we do that, you can see by me moving this slider down this page that there's a little bit of information on this page. So we're going to look this page over, get a general overview. And then up here I can see that there's trims, gallery, features, specifications. We don't need to think about special offers or anything like that. But we're going to look at the trims closely, gallery, the features, and the specs. And then when we get done with that, then we'll go over here to build our own. And then we'll build out all three of these and option them up the way I think they need to be optioned. And then you can normally save your build as a PDF and download it. So I download the PDFs, and then I use this site called MediaFire where I upload the PDF, and that gives me a link, and then I put the links in the description below. So if I can download these PDFs, I don't know yet because we haven't gotten there, then you will find those links in the description below already. Okay, so enough of that intro. Let's get into the car. So, like I said, there are three trim levels. There's the Sport. It starts at 25,295. There's the Club. There's the Sport. They all have the same engine too. And do they all weigh the same? And they all weigh the same. So you got the Sport at just over 25,000. You got the Club at just over 29,000, and you've got the Grand Touring that's just over 30,000. And we will get into the details of what separates the three. So we're going to learn that, and then we'll option out three individually. But for now, like I said, we're going to go over this page and see what all they have going on. The first thing, when I first landed on this site, before I even hit record and I saw this picture, I was literally floored because, man, the Mazda has grown up. I'm pretty sure that Mazda went out to BMW and bought a BMW, took it back over to the Mazda plant, and then reversed engineered it, because this scroller looks very much iDrive. The screen looks, I mean, it looks fantastic. The way the buttons are placed down here, I mean, it looks very, very BMW. I'm going to put a link up to a BMW video that I think might be relevant. You can check it out. Wow. The gallery, we're not going to look at the full gallery because we're going to do that over here when we get to this tab. So if you're looking for that, we'll check it out in just a second. Colors, though. Let's look at the colors. So there's a few exterior colors. So there's a red. Do they tell us the exact name if I mouse over it? Okay, Soul Crystal Red Metallic. It's a $595 option for this paint. And then there's what? Snowflake White Pearl. It's 200 bucks. Then you've got the Machine Gray Metallic. You've got a Ceramic Metallic. These are the exterior colors. Eternal Blue Mica. And then a Jet Black. And then for the interior, man, look at it. It's beautiful, though. Even if they did copy BMW, I mean, it was worth copying. I mean, it's a good design, and the car looks fantastic. It really does. All right, so the interior, this one is the black cloth, and then there's the black cloth with the red stitching. I could see a little stitching come up right here. And then they have a black leather with red stitching, and then there's a tan leather. Okay, cool. All right. And then design a gateway to open air exhilaration. Whether you opt for the MX-5 Miata convertible's striking new dark cherry soft top or the classic black, you'll have the sky at your disposal in a single one-handed step. Cool. All right, top features are, it's got a perfect 50-50 balance. design, Soul of Motion, the Kodo Soul of Motion design. So each of these are clickable links. All right, so let's start back over here. So let's find out on the balance. There's more. There's more than one road to driving thrills. And what they probably mean by that is horsepower and all that. Because as we know, the Miata doesn't make a ton of horsepower. But you don't have to have a lot of horsepower to make it fun. And I think that's what they really mean by this sentence right there. That's what they really mean. This car is lightweight. It's got it's a rear drive, which is classic. It's got a perfect 50-50 balance, and I'm sure that engine is adequate, and maybe even more than adequate for this application. We're not going to click the learn mores on these, but we're going to take a little bit of information. So, like I said, we want to familiarize ourselves with this 2018. All right, so Kodo, the Soul of Motion, design language is not just a curve in the side panels or the shape of a headlight. You'll find it captured in the very essence of the Miata. Whether the top is up or folded neatly away, its muscular stance conveys an aggressive design while maintaining a fluid symmetry. You know what? It is attractive. I can see the musculature like right over the fenders here. It is a very attractive vehicle, and it makes me think. I was just driving and I just saw an RF, a brand new RF with like some BBS wheels on it, and I thought that's an attractive looking car, which made me. This is why we are here right now. Okay, so that's cool design. Now they've also made it lighter. Adding power is easy, but adding lightness, yeah, that is a whole different story. That takes innovation. With Skyactiv technology, the Miata, the MX-5 Miata, is at least 148 pounds lighter than the previous generation. It's a difference you'll feel in every corner and curve. I know that's right, I'm sure. What do we got here? And then some history. Why does racing matter? Yeah, you can really go club racing with these Miatas. Why does racing matter? By pushing our cars to the extreme in fast paced and unforgiving environments, we learn valuable lessons about safety, performance, efficiency, and reliability. And that translates into a better car for you, both on the road and on the track. After all, more Mazdas are road raced on any given weekend than any other car. That is a true story. I live by Portland International Raceway, and there is always something going on down there, and you could always usually catch a Mazda MX-5 down there. Okay, so that was the top features, and so there's more on design. So they take that a little bit further. So that was an overall the top features when we looked at the Kodo Solar design, that was the overall on it. So let's dig a little bit deeper. I think it's worth it. We don't have to click that first card because we already read it. Heritage taillights. Round taillights have been signature of the Mazda Miata since it first rolled off the line over 27 years ago. Like the joy it elicits in drivers, some things never change. That's pretty cool. You got to keep some of those classic things. It's got LED daytime running lights now. That's cool. Is that okay? That's not standard. It says the available LED. All right, so it's not standard. So you're probably not going to get that on the lower level unless it's offered in an option. Form and function, the sharp slope hood suggests both. Yeah. Okay, we got that. Engineering. Let's see. Is there anything notable? Lighter by design. 6-speed manual. We haven't read about this. Is smaller and lighter than its predecessor without sacrificing its famed short throw precision. So smaller transmission than the outgoing model. Okay, and they're just a lot of this stuff is starting to be redundant already. But I don't think we need to get too far in the history. Let's see, and it looks like they've got a timeline down here of what the first generation from in 1989. I remember these. I mean, everybody had one. They were all over the place. And then this second generation, I spent some time behind this car for a little while. Not as an owner, but I knew somebody that had one, and I drove it quite a bit. And they were pretty cool. That's generation 2. And then these, the 2000 ones, 2005 to 2014. Wow, they went a long way with these. Those were attractive. And then now, starting at 2014, this body style, which took a sharp turn in a new direction. And then they shaved 148 pounds off of it. So, and then now, here we are. And then there's the RF, right? That retractable fastback. That's what I saw today that got me here. All right, so we went through this page. They didn't really have a lot of information on this page, to be honest with you. The best pieces of information were honestly the colors and the exterior, honestly. And I guess it was nice to know that they shaved 148 pounds off the body or off the car and the transmission. So let's take a look at these trims really fast. And looks like you can get either of them. It doesn't matter if you get the Sport, the Club, or the Grand Touring. You can get them in auto or manual. Does it change the price? Doesn't change the price, but I saw the gas mileage change. Over here where it says highway, it went down with the manual. It went down with the manual. So if you are really concerned about gas mileage, I guess you're going to be getting the automatic by default. All right, so here we are. We can see a little bit of numbers. 155 horsepower, 148 pound-feet of torque. We don't know at what RPM, but we'll find that out in the specifications. And it's got a 2-liter 4-cylinder engine, surely normally aspirated if it's only putting out 155 horsepower, meaning there's no turbo on it or anything like that. Because I know some years ago, I'm pretty sure they turbocharged these. I'm pretty sure. All right, anyway, let's read more about the Sport. Let's read more about this car. So it starts at, okay, now the price has gone up. That probably factors in, freight and all that shipping and all that other stuff. So it features that 155 horsepower engine. It's got we selected the automatic transmission option, so it's got the automatic sport transmission that comes with paddle shifters. Does 26 in the city, 35 on the highway. That's great gas mileage, but you'd expect it in a car so small. It's got 16-inch wheels, daytime running lights. It's got LED headlights. Okay, cloth convertible top, air conditioning. I'm not going to read everything. I'm kind of putting this screen up so that way you can kind of see everything. I'm looking for high points. And so if I'm scrolling a little bit too fast, you could always pause the video so that way you can catch everything. Like, notable to me is the USB, right? The Bluetooth, right? It's 2018, so having my car all teched up is very important to me. And so is my sound system. And I like to know where we're at with that to know, do I need to upgrade it? Can I upgrade it? Etc., etc. So, AM, FM, CD audio system with 6 speakers, including driver side headrest speakers. Cool. All right, and then I saw up here it's got HD radio, high definition, and then Pandora, Stitcher internet radio integration. That sounds like, is that optional? Because they said the word integrate. I don't know. We'll find out. It even does SMS text message audio delivery and reply. That's pretty cool. What else? Leather wrap shift knob, leather wrap steering wheel. Mazda Connect infotainment. We'll obviously read more about that when we get into the build and price option. Mazda Advanced Key Entry and Start System. Okay, seems like it's got quite a bit. You're getting quite a bit of stuff. I could tell you there's probably any Mercedes or BMW or Audi, well, maybe not the Audis, but the Mercedes and BMW, you're probably not going to get half this stuff. It seems like they're giving you a lot. Seems like a lot to me. It's a good place to start. Let's look at the club and see if we can notice anything notable, because, well, it's gone up $4,000. So let's see. In addition to or replaces sport features. Okay, so it gets a different size wheel, because I noticed that the wheels on the Sport were just 195 wide. These are 205 wide, high performance tires. Obviously, they're probably different wheels, right? It says they're gunmetal aluminum alloy wheels. It does get the LED daytime running lights. The other one did have daytime running lights, but it didn't say LED. I don't know if you caught that. Now, it has all that same stuff with the HD radio, Pandora, SMS, but I see radio broadcast data system program information. Not sure what that is. It's get the Bose 9-speaker audio system, black rear lip spoiler, Sirius XM, 2 USB ports, black cloth trim seats with red accent, heated seats with 3 heat settings, blind spot monitoring, rear cross traffic alert. Wow, yeah, see, the Sport had the 16-inch 195s, right? And it had daytime running lights, but they weren't LED. See, and now you've got 17-inch wheels and LED plus all this other stuff. So, man, for 30 grand, the club might be the way to go. But incrementally, the Grand Touring is just what, a couple of, not even a couple of grand more. What else are they giving you? I mean, you're getting a lot now. So in addition to all the stuff of the Sport and Club, right? They're giving you a slightly different style wheel, automatic headlights, rain sensing windshield wipers, auto dimming driver's side mirror. Wow, the list just goes on. Automatic climate control, leather seats, adaptive front lighting system. Dang, dang. Lane departure, high beam, anti theft. They're throwing down. Okay, I guess all this stuff was standard. Remember, I wasn't sure on the Sport, the Pandora, the SMS, all that standard stuff. Wow, they're really giving you the business for 32 grand. Hey, listen, I'm going to tell you right now, we're not even done. If you got the money, get the Grand Touring. I mean, unless you've got another plan with yours and you want to just take yours racing or something, you don't need all that extra stuff. I get it. But man, they're giving you a lot for just, well, $31,000. All right, so we looked over the trims. Let's take a look at that gallery really fast. Mazda has their site laid out really nice. As you can imagine, I look at a lot of websites and see how manufacturers lay out their stuff. This is laid out very nice. Click and drag vehicle. Okay, cool. It's an attractive car, isn't it? It really is attractive. I like it. We're not going to click on all these. There's, wow, real BBS wheels. You know we're optioning. You know we are. Wow, push start. I am truly impressed by this car. I really am impressed. Brembo brakes. Look at the communication. I mean, look at this. This is is very upscale look and feel, man. Wow, Mazda. I should be clapping. Let's look at the features. This will help us out. So, is this going to be redundant? So, design. We're not going to talk about the design again. We're definitely not going to talk about the design. It is attractive, but we're not going to talk about it again. Engineering. Are they going to show the top going? Let's watch this video. It's probably quick. Well, it's not quick, so we won't watch that. Let's back up. All right. A lot of this is just redundant, isn't it? Built-in performance. What is this one? I haven't seen this one. Built-in performance. Highly rigid yet incredibly lightweight, the Skyactiv chassis resists torsion during aggressive cornering and plays a key role in the MX-5 Miata's celebrated nimbleness and stability. Okay, cool. Yeah, a lot of this is redundant. So specs. Let's look at specs and then we'll build it out. I think if we look at the basic specs of the Sport, that's going to probably tell us everything we want to know as far as like length and things like that. Okay, so they're just kind of going over those same things again. So they just have a lot of redundant information. All right, so let's just jump into the build. You never know with these websites. They have a lot of these tabs, but they're just saying the same things. But they don't all, not all websites do that. They don't all, or not all manufacturers do that. Okay, so let's start with the Sport. The Sport, now the price has gone up to $27,535. And let's go to the summary. So we're going to start off with the Sport. I'm not start off the summary. Now we go to next step. What color do we want? You only get 4 color options with this car, or at this trim level. You've got the red, right? Not unattractive. That's nice. You've got the white. I think it's a little bland for such a small car. Ceramic metallic, and then you've got jet black. You know, I'm partial to either the black or the red, and that makes me think of the Charterhouse of Parma. Parma, if you know Stendhal, the red and the black. Anyway, normally I usually try to steer people away from dark cars unless they're going to stay on top of them and keep them looking nice because they black scratches so easy and you really got to take care of it maintenance wise. On a little Miata, man, that sure would be easy to do. Let's do black. Although that red is really talking to me. We'll do another one in black. We'll do another one in red. Okay, so we'll do black. But either of them, it doesn't matter what trim levels we do. Either black or red, I think, are the ways to go. So there are no packages available for this trim. Okay, so I guess what we read was what you got. So there are some options and accessories, though. So we can certainly look at that. There's an interior package for $4.25, and what does that entail? That includes probably stainless steel oil cap, alloy pedals, and door sill trim plates. That's fun. That's fun. I want it. Let's get it. How do you add more. Can we buy that? It doesn't. So there is no place to actually click it to add it. Okay. Well, just for the purposes of the video, now you know that these things are available. There's a weather package. What does that entail? That includes a cargo tray and all-weather floor mats. That's also worth getting. So I think you should get the interior package and you should get the weather package. What's the appearance package? Side sill extensions, rear bumper skirt, rear lip spoiler in brilliant black. So for sure, yes. Front air dam, side sill extensions, rear bumper skirt, rear lip spoiler in brilliant black. That's all fun stuff to have, and it's cheap. It's cheap. Well, that's not cheap. It's $1,500, but you know what? It really makes your car really fun. These cars are really nice. They're really fun. If you've got the extra money and the inclination, it's fun. You know, it's really fun. The door sill trim plates. Well, that was available in the interior package too, right? So you could get alloy pedals, door sill, trim plates. So if you wanted to get the whole package for 4.25, you could do that. Or I guess you got an a la carte option to get it for 150. There's also a la carte option for the spoiler and all that other stuff. Interior lighting kit for 350. What's that all about? Bright white. So really light, really bright white lighting. I know a lot of manufacturers are actually going to LED lights. I was looking. The reason why I was so quiet was I was reading to see if they to look for the word LED. So they're not using LED lighting, but they have the ultra bright white, and so that's still cool too. I mean, the car's not very big. You don't need many lights, right, to light that thing up on the down at the footwell down there. Okay, so that's cool. How much is that? That was 350. Okay, then there's those all-weather floor mats. They look solid and nice. There's the cargo mat. This is all good stuff. I mean, normally I'm like on the accessories, but this car is so fun. It just has me. It just has me. I mean, basically, I think all those little pieces. I mean, so the biggest piece is what? Let's get back. Is that $1,500 package? What? So if you get the appearance package, weather package, so you're looking at just over a couple of grand, basically, just over a couple of grand to accessorize this thing and really make it look different. Because here's the deal, you're going to see a lot of Miatas on the road, but you're not going to see a lot of Mazda Miatas on the road with a full interior package or the weather package and all the weather pack. Well, you probably see the weather package, but the appearance package, you probably won't see that much because of the cost. The weather package you'll probably see because it's basically cheap, and the interior package, it's not cheap, but it's not the end of the world either. It's 4.25. So you might see that one. But if somebody were to get all of these for a couple of grand, it's pretty cool. So let's go to the summary. I guess there's really nothing to download and build on this one. Yeah, they don't even show you anything. But there is a few. I guess there is. We will print it out though. We will print. So the car was 26,645. There were no options to put on it. So it's out the door at 27 grand. Just to go over some of this stuff, we got it in jet black. It comes with the cloth. What a beautiful picture. Comes with the black cloth. We got the automatic transmission. You can get the manual, but you're gonna give up just a little bit. It's incremental on gas mileage, really. Like I said, no packages. Standard features, just to go over them again. If you weren't, and it's a nice place to see them all together in a line. So it's got 16-inch wheels. They're small. It's got a 6-speed with the automatic paddle shifters. It's got the daytime running lights, but they're not LED. Like I said, I won't read over all of them, but if you want to pause so you can catch it, everything, so that way you can get all the value out of this video. It's a lot of value. It's a lot of value for the money. It's a lot of value for the money. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to print this, and then we're going to take a look at the next one. Okay? Okay, got that saved. Let's go back to my... Okay, here we are. So let's go back. Now let's look at the club. Let's look at the club. So we already know that there's not going to be really anything to build, but let's just take a look at it anyway. We're going to finish this process. So you get a few more interior or exterior colors. Oh, we forgot to pick the interior color on the sport. Let's look at this sport really, really fast, and let's take a look at this interior. Let's see what options they give us really fast. Okay, so we didn't miss anything. You get one. All right, so I just wanted to double check that. You probably caught that. I didn't catch it till just now, but now we're all good. All right, so back to the club. Back to the club. The club has a few more color options. Let's do red this time. I like this car in red or black, but now they've opened up. I like this machine gray too, though. The machine gray is also attractive. Let's go machine gray. I guess I'm partial to the darker colors before I go to the red. Let's go to the machine gray for this build. Let's look at the interior. Same deal. They only give you one option. They only give you one option. It's cloth with the black cloth with the red stitching. The other car or the Sport was just black cloth. Let's move on. Next step. There are no packages as we know, but we'll look over everything. The standard features and stuff one more time before I wrap this one up and we go to the next one. So the interior package is still the same cost. It's 4.25. The weather package is still the same cost. It's 150. But I noticed the appearance packages, they've cut that price in about half on this one. I still think it's all worth getting. The rest of it is all the a la carte stuff, basically. I do think the lighting's worth getting. And you might as well get the wheel locks too, right? That's security on the vehicle, right? And it's cheap security. It's 55 bucks. So that's that on the summary. So let's move to the summary. And I guess the value of doing a summary on these for you, even though there's not options to add to the car, is that at the bottom it has these details. And so these details are going to be in the download. Let me double check actually. Yes, the standard features, these standard features are listed in the PDFs. So when you download these builds, even though, blah, 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 everything's there. And the packages are included because here's what we can see is in addition to or replaces the Sport, the wheels, the LED running lights, the front air dam, the rear lip spoiler, the better stereo, the Sirius XM with a 4-month trial, 2 USBs. Now you got the black cloth with the red. You got the blind spot monitoring and the rear cross traffic alert. I mean, this bad boy's loaded for $30,945. I'm going to print it off, and then we're going to look at the other one and then print that off, and then I guess we'll go ahead and wrap this up. Okay, got that one saved. Let's go on back, and let's go to the Grand Touring, right? It's $32,160. On this one, now you got the full colors, right? You can do the blue. You can do the red. Man, they throw the blue out there, and they don't even, it's a no-cost option, huh? That looks kind of fun. But I said I was going to do red. We're doing red. Now we're going to choose leather, right? We're going to go with the black leather, right? With the red, little red Roadster, the black leather. You know where I'm going with this thing. Come on. Obviously, there's no packages because it already comes. I mean, seriously loaded. The other one did, right? The Club was loaded. The Sport wasn't bad, but this one is really, really loaded. The Grand Touring. So what do they got here for these packages now? What do they got? So the interior package is still 4.25. Interior package is still 4.25. The weather package is still 150, but now the appearance package is back up to 1,500. Are they giving us the same stuff? Yeah, they're giving us the same stuff. Okay, interesting how they're playing with the numbers on that. I still like all that stuff. It doesn't change it. Yeah, the cost is what it is, and it's above and beyond this price. But I still like all that stuff. I really do. All right, so let's go to summary, and I'll print this off. But let's one more time together. That paint we chose, by the way, was a $5.95 option. Let's one more time together look at those additional features and options that the Grand Touring gives us. So different set of wheels, automatic lights, rain sensing wipers, auto dimming driver side mirror, body colored heated power side mirrors. I didn't even catch that last time. They're body colored and heated side mirrors. Oh, what's this different angle? Probably the interior. Yeah. Automatic climate control, auto dimming rearview mirror with home link. Isn't that like the garage door opener stuff? Leather trim seats, Mazda navigation system, adaptive front lighting, high beam, lane departure warning, and anti-theft for 32 grand, 33 grand basically. God, that's a lot of car for the money. It's a nice car. It's a nice car for the money. It really is. It really, really is. Let me go ahead and download this build. Let me download this build. Wow, I'm really impressed by this MX-5 Miata. It's really nice, really, really nice, and I really appreciate you joining me. I really, really do. So I'm gonna save all these builds. They're down in the description below if you need them. Again, thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, if you got some value out of it, Please like, share, and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. Have a great day.